Hey, Mike from Metro Trails, and I've got some more history for you. And since everybody loves the Morris Canal, here we are at the former site of Morris Canal, Incline Plane, number 7 West. This is a section of Washington Township in Warren County called Bowerstown. And Plain Hill Road is built on top of the former canal plane. What would happen here is the road, which is the former canal, would cross over the Powhatan Creek. The aqueduct is now a road bridge. And then boats would be pulled into a cradle right here, and then be pulled uphill to the next level of the canal. There were 23 Scotch turbine-driven inclined planes along the Morris Canal between Phillipsburg and Jersey City, 102 miles. So there's some interesting history that a lot of people drive by. Maybe you haven't seen it before. Maybe you've seen my posts before, so you'll already know about it. In the years before standard railroad tracks and railroad ties, the earliest railroads, as well as the portage railroads that we call inclined planes, use what they called sleeper stones instead of wooden railroad ties. So when the canal was abandoned in 1924, dismantled by 1927, they pulled up all the sleeper stones and they rebuilt them into the wall in front of this house at the bottom of what's now called Plain Hill Road. All of the lower stones in that wall are the sleeper stones. And if you look really closely at them, you can see the recesses where the plates would have been on there that held the rails into place. There's a little bit of obscure history. The canal turned hard left here, and the old road here is the one up there on a slope. And then it used to cross just down there and a little out of sight. It used to cross over the canal and then followed the towpath a little further down. One abutment to that bridge is still there if you happen to go by it on Bowerstown Road. So back over this way, we are on the former canal. But the predecessor to Plain Hill Road actually went down below us. And until the late 1990s, the through Pony Truss Bridge that originally carried the road over the Powhatan Creek was still in place. It was wiped out in a flood, as I recall. Well, somebody had a giant carp or something there. It was wiped out in a flood back in, I believe, 1999. Now we're looking straight up the former inclined plane. The house to the right, at the base of the plane, was a plane tender's house. In the earliest alignment of the canal, there would have been a plane tender, and there also would have been a brakeman in a lot of cases. So the stone portion of it, which is the uphill side, is the plane tender's house. And this is the former site of the Bowerstown Mill. Unfortunately, a young boy died here when the ruins were still standing because of a collapse of some of the ruins further back here. And the mill was quickly demolished after that. But there's a little bit of stone remnants back in here. The original road was right over through here and can be traced up the hill over here. It's May, so the Dame's rockets here are coming up. I'll take a walk down here. They're coming in really nicely down through here. And here is where the road used to cross, where the Pony Truss Bridge was. And this is the Powhatan Creek Aqueduct. Locally, the kids always called this Sucker's Hole. But this is originally, although it carries the road now, this was the aqueduct that carried the Morris Canal over the Powhatan Creek.